What is going on, family? It's your boy Terrell Bennett with Forex Executives, man, and this is the weekly Forex technical analysis breakdown, man. So we're gonna jump right into it. I got a few pairs that I picked out this week that I think is gonna give us some great moves, man. Let's just jump right into it, man. So Euro New Zealand dollar. So I've been watching this market for the past 2-3 weeks, and you can look back at my past videos for the past 2-3 weeks, and you'll see me highlight this pair. And I had been waiting for this pair to short off of this channel high, which it did last week. So right now we're on the weekly chart. You can see that we got this nice bearish engulfing straight off of the weekly chart. I mean, off of the weekly channel high. And also I'm gonna break some down. I talked about this last week in the video. If we take our fib from this high to this low, you can see that the market came up to the 61.8 and got rejected and just fell. I'm actually in this trade. I'm up pretty good on this trade. It's gonna be a phenomenal trade, phenomenal risk to reward trade. I jumped in at about 1.6707, so you can see right now I'm up currently 200 pips. So my main target is about 357 pips. I'm going down to 1.6350 for my TP, which is going to be a phenomenal trade. 15 to 1. These are the trades that I love. You know, one thing you got to understand: every trade is not a home run. This just happened to be one of those trades that I think is going to go the distance. So I'm gonna just keep managing this trade, and I'm gonna just keep on, holding it and see what happens. Maybe I can get a nice pullback and be able to compound this trade and stack it, and try to pull a little bit more profit out of the market. So let's just drop down to the daily so we can see what's going on. You can see that the market did come to this channel high, and it made a nice little double top and then just fell. So what I want to see the market kind of do is I want to see the market kind of pull back to this area, maybe even a retest of this trend line channel high. If I can get a retest of this channel high, then I'm gonna be looking to take this thing short again, and just compound this trade all the way down to my long-term target at 1.6350. All right, so that's just one thing to look at when you're looking at Euro New Zealand dollar. If you're not in this trade, man, I highly suggest that you look at this pair for this upcoming week, because I think that we may get a nice little pullback because the market had broke these lows. I want to see the market pull back and then continue on to the downside. All right, so let's just drop over to the next pair, USD Jappy. So I was just sitting here looking at this pair, and I was doing my analysis, and I was just thinking, okay, there's a few scenarios that can happen. So if you look at my past videos, you'll hear me talk about scenarios. Like, I don't like to just be biased on one thing that I think can happen or one potential outcome. I like to have multiple scenarios played out. That way, I stay open-minded to what the market can do. All right, so you can see that we got a nice little bearish candle on the weekly last week. The market has just been going back and forth in this little channel. So two things could possibly happen, right? The market could break out, or the market could go to this channel low and then shoot back up. All right, so right now, like, the market is kind of making like a flag pattern. I'm gonna show you guys. So we got this nice pole, and then we got the flag right here. And then usually the market, if it's a bearish flag, the market will just break out to the downside. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I'm going to drop down to the daily because I think we can see it a lot clearer what's really going on. So you can see that the market had just been bouncing, like I said, from these channel highs to these channel lows. Market came down, pushed back up to this channel high, got rejected. All right, and I thought that the market was going to push to these lows and then continue to the upside. And we got some nice, rejection candles on the H4. I'm gonna drop down in a minute and show you guys. But what I kind of want to see is, I want to see the market kind of push down to this channel low, because we missed it here, right? So, and we missed it here. So the market pushed, it didn't pull back to the low. It just shot straight up, gave a nice little pullback, went up. The market didn't push down to this low this time either. It just came back, pushed up. So it looks like the market may be potentially moving down to this low, and then I'm gonna wait for a bullish signal, probably on the H4 or H1 if I can catch a nice little entry if I'm in front of the charts. Being I am a swing trader, man, I usually catch my entries on the H1 and H4. I usually don't trade on a daily. because I just love the big risk to rewards that I get from trading those, catching my entry on those lower time frames. So I'll be looking for a bullish engulfing, bullish pin bar, something in this area to take this thing long. All right, so like I say, I like to paint multiple scenarios. So let's just break this down. So the market could do that. The market could go down to this channel low and shoot back up. All right, it's at a low. It's at one of the swing highs right now. So the market could kind of play in this area and then take off. All right, or the market could just break this low altogether. All right, pull back. I'm gonna wait for a retest. If it does break, I want to see a retest and then a move all the way down. All right, so that's the scenarios that I got painted right now on this pair. So like I said, the market did pull to this swing high. So the market did pull back, and we got a nice little rejection candle. Let me just point this out. We did get us a nice little rejection candle right here. So I want to kind of see the market. You know, it looked like the market may just teeter in this area before we get a move to the upside. Or, like I say, it may come down all the way down here, or even make a double bottom and then continue long. Or we get some strong momentum, the market could push down, pull back, and then continue to go south. So that's one thing that I am looking at on USD Jappy. So just pay attention to that. Let's just jump over to USD CAD, see what's going on. So USD CAD, it's been super bullish. CAD itself has been extremely weak over the past 2 weeks. Really, it got really weak last week because I seen Euro CAD shoot down, but Euro was super weak as well, so it's been stagnant. CAD Jappy, you'll see in this next pair that I go over, you can see how this thing shorted, and I think, you know, CAD is going to continue to be short. I mean, continue to be weak this week. That's my analysis. That's my thoughts on it. But we got these nice two bullish engulfings straight off of this trend line. I want to see the market kind of pull back a little bit. I want to see the market pull back and then possibly get a move all the way up to this weekly resistance line and the resistance area that I got at 1.3550. All right, so I don't honestly see this thing just plummeting. I think that it's going to potentially give us a nice little pullback at the beginning of the week and then continue on to the upside. All right, so let's just drop down to the daily, see what's going on. Like I said, you can see that it's starting to pull back right now. All right, so we had these highs and we had these highs, and the market just straight exploded past them, right? So I'm looking for the market to pull back to these recent lows. Sorry, these recent highs, sorry. And then give me a nice move to the upside. All right. I honestly don't feel like the market is going to, like I say, push back all the way down to this area. I mean, you never know, but I don't think the market is going to do that. I think the market is going to pull back, and I'm going to wait for this pullback and then, you know, look for a bullish signal, bullish engulfing, bullish pin bar, something like that, to take this thing up to these recent highs or even higher to the weekly resistance area. All right. So you can just throw your fib from here to here. So I like to look at confluences, right? So we got the market broke structure, right? So now we're looking for the market to pull back, and this zone is marked off between the 38.2 and the 50% area. All right. So that's another confluence. And once price gets to this area, I want to see a bullish engulfing or something. Preferably a bullish engulfing. If I can get a bullish pin bar or something like that, then that's cool too. But I want to see a bullish engulfing. So if I get that price action in this area, then I'm definitely going to be looking to take this thing all the way up to these recent highs, or even all the way up to this this weekly resistance, which lines right up with that negative 27 area. So I tell you, I talk about this all the time. If the market goes to the 78.6, 61.8, or 50, then it's likely to terminate at the negative 27. So everything is kind of connecting, is all lining up. So this may be a great trade if we can get this nice pullback at the beginning of the week. All right, so let's just jump over to the next pair, CAD Jappy, and I'm gonna show you guys what I see. Okay, so we can see that the market pushed all the way down. We can see that the market pushed up, gave us a nice little pullback, made a high, pull back. So I kind of want to see the market push back up into this area, this white line right here, and give us a head and shoulders pattern, and then give us a move all the way down for the continuation short. All right, we did get that nice little bearish engulfing on the weekly. So like I said, I want to see the market kind of pull back, make this last shoulder, and then go lower. And typically the right shoulder on a head and shoulders pattern is typically lower than the left shoulder. So I want to see a nice little pullback to this area where this white line is, and I'll break it down on the daily. And I want to see this thing go short, man. So like I said, we did get nice price action on the weekly. We did get us a nice bearish engulfing straight off of my weekly resistance line. So that was perfect. So I want to see this thing pull back and give us a nice entry. You can see that the market, we got a nice little rejection wick on Friday. So like I said, I want to see the market kind of pull back to this area and then continue south. But I want to show you guys something real quick. All right, on the weekly, take our fib from this high to this low. Okay, you can see that the market came up to the 78.6. all right, it came down, broke below the 61.8. so I want to see the market come back and retest this 61.8 area. All right, so I have a zone marked off. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now. All right, perfect. So I want to see the market kind of test this area and then continue south all the way down to this weekly support area. And I talk about this a lot in most of my videos. If you guys don't know how the Fibonacci works, right? So it touches each level like a staircase most of the time. All right, I'm not gonna say 100% of the time because the market gonna do whatever it do. I never like to say 100% of the time, but most of the time the market it'll touch it like a staircase. So it hit the 78.6, it broke below the 61.8. I want to see it pull back to the 61.8. I want to see it break below the 50, pull back to the 50, and then go down. And it's perfect because this 38.2 lines right up with my weekly support area. So if it is a move lower, it'll break below, pull back to it, and then continue on. So just pay attention to that. You can back test this thing, man. I've back tested it on multiple pairs, and it works. It doesn't work all the time, but you know, if there is like a move, let's see. I'll just show you a quick example real fast. Okay, you can see that the market came down, came back up to the 50, broke below the 38.2. What did it do? Pull right back to the 38.2. Broke below the 23.6. What did it do? Pull right back to the 23.6, and then it continued. So it does this a lot. So just back test the fib, and I guarantee you'll probably see that. So that's one thing that I'm looking for. I'm looking for it to pull back to that area. Let's mark this zone. I think that fib was at 20 if I'm not mistaken. So like I say, I want to see the market pull back into this zone, make this shoulder, this last shoulder of the head and shoulders, and then continue to the downside. All right. So just pay attention to that on CAD Jappy as well. Last pair for the week, Great British Pound AUD. We can see that the market has been bullish for the past 2 weeks, shot up, and it's looked like it's pulling back. So I got a lot of structure in this area. All right, I got this trend line that was broken. I got a weekly resistance at the time that was broken that is coming back to retest as support. So I want to see a continuation all the way up to these recent highs or even higher. All right, if I can get a nice bullish signal in this area. Let's break it down to the daily. It's a lot more clear. You can see, like I say, the market pushed up, broke this resistance at the time in this trend line, and we see the market pull back into it, all right, to retest. So we got a nice trend line that was broken, a nice weekly resistance at the time that was broken, and now it's coming back to retest as support. So I'm gonna be looking for a bullish, like I say, a bullish signal engulfing pin bar, and then we're gonna be looking to take this thing long, probably back up to the recent highs. And also, if we throw our fib from this low to this high, you can see that the 61.8 lines right up with this area. So I got a gang of confluences. So if I can just wait for that price action to happen, then it's going to be game time to take this thing long. So even if we was to get into the market, let's say around this area, right? And we take it back up to the high. All right, that's gonna be a nice play. Okay, that's gonna be a nice play right there, and that's what I want. You know, I like those 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and ones. Like I said, every trade isn't a home run. I typically get a 3-to-1 and higher. If it's not a 3-to-1 higher, I usually don't take the trade. But right now, it's looking like we're gonna get a nice play, on this trade. So I hope you guys got a ton of value from this video, man. I hope this video helped you guys a lot. Like I said, I got a lot of more stuff that I've been working on that's coming to the channel. If you like my videos, if they help you, if they help, if they help anybody, let you know that's a trader, man. Share this video, like, smash that subscribe button. Show me some love, man. Leave some comments. Follow me on Instagram as well. My same handle, Terrell Bennett. I'll leave it in the description below. Thank you guys for your time. I hope you have a blessed trading week. And let's murder the markets, man. Until next time. Peace.